Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And a fastball just a bit up.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Alex Bregman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. Right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Yuli Gurriel will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 10, Julian Gurriel.
Roberto Ozuna has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Tony Kemp is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Josh Reddick is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right. In now is Anthony Rendon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Victor Robles will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. In there, strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Now the 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. Robles, only 20 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Now in the box, Juan Soto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. In there, 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Hit out towards second. Gurriel picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Astros lead this one 4-2. Victor Robles will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number
Trevor Gott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Washington, number 26, Trevor Gott.
Marwin Gonzalez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
The 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. Gaddis, a native Texan. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Gary Cox.
Buddy Bell will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Buddy Bell.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 30.
Ready now, number 30, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Soto over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they still lead this one 4-2. Marwin Gonzalez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Playing third base, number 9.
Evan Gattis will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 11, Evan Gattis.
Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Martin Maldonado is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Striding in to start the ninth, Mark Reynolds, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home to short, and he's safe.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Reynolds on at first, nobody out. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Full count now, 3-2. Adrian Sanchez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Adrian Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Reynolds. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Popped him up. Number 30 is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
4-2 the final score today. The Houston Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nolan Ryan is credited with the win. Max Scherzer worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that special Miami-Dade transit shuttles to Golden Glades Tri-Rail Station will be outside the stadium.